Everyone is talking about ChatGPT these days. Now, I've played around with it just a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to use it. Can you help?
Yeah, absolutely. And ChatGPT is definitely a game changer in business today. I was an IT consultant back when businesses started using the internet, and I can tell you, I think ChatGPT is going to have as much of an impact on business moving forward as the internet did back then.
What exactly is ChatGPT?
Sure, so ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence tool, or AI tool, and artificial intelligence refers to anything that mimics natural human intelligence. So things like visual perception, language processing, decision making, even language translation, all of those are artificial intelligence functions. Now, AI has been around for a long time. Technically, it's been around since the 1950s, and we're used to it in things like Siri or Hey Google on your phone or Alexa in your home. All of those are examples of artificial intelligence. But when ChatGPT came out in 2022, it really opened people's eyes to a lot more capabilities that AI is about to have. OpenAI says their mission statement is to ensure that artificial general intelligence benefits all of humanity.
Well, that sounds good. But what exactly is artificial general intelligence?
So artificial general intelligence, or AGI, is this concept of an AI platform that can match or exceed humans at all intelligence tasks, or at most intelligence tasks. So if you think about any kind of science fiction movie where there's a robot or a computer that's understanding everything that humans say and able to do everything that humans do, that would be an example of what artificial general intelligence, or AGI, might look like.
Wow. So that begs the question, is ChatGPT AGI?
So I think the best answer is not yet. I think researchers are clear that ChatGPT is not AGI. There's too many things that it's not good at. It's very good at some things, not so good at others. But I think we all recognize that we can see glimmers of what AGI is going to look like in some of what ChatGPT does. And we can definitely say that ChatGPT is a major milestone on the way to AGI.
What exactly does ChatGPT actually do?
So mostly it generates text. That's what the G stands for in ChatGPT. It's a generative AI, which means it is generating content, in this case text-based content and things related to text, like, for example, computer code, based on what it's learned. And that's where the P comes in. So ChatGPT is pre-trained. So with other language models, you might need to feed it a lot of data before it understands the type of output that you're looking for. With ChatGPT, it's a large language model, which means that it already has a wide amount of text that's been fed into it and trained, so you don't have to train it before you can use it. You can just jump in and start asking questions.
Oh, that's remarkable. So how do we know what ChatGPT already knows?
Sure, so we don't know specifically because that's proprietary, it's a company secret, but we do know that ChatGPT is based on an earlier language called GPT-3, and GPT-3 is the successor to GPT-2 and GPT-1. So just to give you an idea, when GPT-1 came out in 2017, it was trained with 120 million parameters. GPT-2 that came out in 2019 was trained with 1.5 billion parameters. GPT-3, which came out in 2020, was trained with 175 billion parameters.
Wow, that sounds like a lot.
It is. You can think of it as probably every public page on the internet, plus a lot of books, articles, documents, and other text data. And it's not just the words, it's also the relationship of the words and the structure of the information. That's what the T stands for. It's a transformer architecture that relates to how the data is stored mathematically in the AI system. GPT 3.5 has the same basic data as GPT-3, but it adds additional training to make it speak more naturally and make it more likely to understand the commands that humans are giving it. And even beyond that, now we have access to GPT-4. GPT-4, they've not released official numbers for, but most estimates say that it's probably been trained with 1 trillion parameters. You definitely don't have to be a programmer to use ChatGPT. Anybody can just log in and start typing and ChatGPT is going to respond.
So I gotta ask, if I don't need any training for this, then why take this course?
Sure. Well, just because anybody can use ChatGPT doesn't mean that they necessarily know the best way to use ChatGPT. In this course, we're going to talk about a lot of tips and techniques that can save you a lot of time and also to help you get better results when you're using ChatGPT.
I'm looking forward to learning more about ChatGPT. Where do we start?
Well, let's start by getting you an account set up in OpenAI.